Hi, my name is Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. I have a little bit of a book haul here. I've got some books that were sent to me by publishers. I have some books that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of months. I'm going to be doing uh, blog blog posts on, and then I have two books that I bought myself. So I'm going to start with the books I bought myself. From Amazon, I got Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. And it says, don't just fracture the fairy tale, shatter it. So this is about not Cinderella, you know, Snow White. No, not Snow White either. Um, yeah, Cinderella. Sorry, Cinderella's stepsister. So I'm anxious to read it. I probably will read it next month, maybe. I don't know. I have to fit it into my TBR somewhere. But anyway, and this is a really pretty, I like this cover. Okay. It says, beauty isn't always pretty. Okay, and then the second book I got at BJ's, which is kind of like Costco. And I was looking at their book section because I had to get a book for my grandson. I should go get that and include it in this book haul, but I'm not going to. But but they had a bin that was all $6.99. All the books were $6.99, and they were all hardback. So I got Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. Now I've read I listened to The Girl on the Train on audiobook. So I just wanted to. I like thrillers, so I thought this would be good. So I'm not sure when I'll get around to reading this one, but okay. Now I'll go through. I have 3 books here, books that I need to read for blog tours. The first one is 13 Million to One by Randy Rush. Winning the 50 million lottery has its price. It's about a riveting story about grit, determination, and the refusal to give in or give up, no matter how great the odds. And then the next book I have here is Keeping the Lights On for Ike by Rebecca Daniels. Daily Lives of a Utilities Engineer at AFHQ in Europe during World War II, or What to Say in Letters Home when you're not allowed to write about the war. So I thought that sounded interesting, so I'll be reading that. And it's signed. It says, thanks for reading. Hope you enjoy my parents' story. This was her parents' This is a story about her parents. So she sent me a little postcard thingy. So I'll use that for a bookmark when I read it. And then the last one is called Murphy and the Case of Serious Crisis, pulled from the files of the Department of Redundancy Department by Keith Hirschland. Murphy comes from a long line of male Murphys. All were named Murphy and all were cops. This Murphy heads the Department of Redundancy Department, and his superior officer, Captain David Dud Hill, has found him a case. The captain's niece is in a rock and roll band called Serious Crisis, and it seems items belonging to members of the band have started to disappear. Okay, and now the rest of these, I have 4 books here that I got sent from the publishers. So the first one is Tsarina, a novel by Ellen Alpstein. It says, Surf Murderous Empress. Love, sex, and loyalty vie with war, intrigue, and treason to create an epic canvas as exotic and powerful as 18th century Russia itself. Sorry. Another bookmark. Okay, and then the next one I have is called The Talented Mrs. Farwell by Emily Gray Tedrow. And it comes out September of this year. And this is Catch Me If You Can meets Patricia Highsmith in this electrifying page turner of greed and obsession, survival and self-invention that is a piercing character study of one unforgettable female con artist. Now let's see here. And there's the Tsarina comes out in October. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, Milltown comes out in September. And it's Milltown Reckoning with What Remains. Carrie Arsenault, I guess. The Unbuilding of a Small Town in America. Milltown is about the relentless, slow poisoning of Carrie Arsenault's family, neighbors, and hometown of Mexico, Maine, by a filthy, dangerous industry, paper manufacturing. But it's also about the better, more prosperous American life those industries afforded us before we fell ill, as well as the devil's bargain that made all this possible, maybe even inevitable. Milltown is for anyone who's ever wondered about the Calvinistic calculus whereby the elect become truly wealthy while the damned read poor, dark-skinned, newly arrived find early graves. That was by Richard Russo, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author of Elsewhere and Empire Falls. And then the last book I have here is called Axiom's End by Lindsay Ellis. And it comes out in July. It says Axiom's End is somehow deeply aware of not just what it is to be human, but what it is to be an intelligent species. It's as real as any first contact story I've ever read. Wonderfully plotted and paced, the adventure never lets up, and neither does the insight. By Hank Green, a #1 New York Times best-selling author. So there's the okay, so that's all the books I have right now. Probably in the next week or so, next 2 weeks, I'll be putting up a TBR for next month. I have a lot of books I need to read for next month, so also I want to fit in some other books. I've read a couple books this month, but I also listen to audiobooks, so I've got a couple of those done too. So I hope everybody's keeping safe. Have a happy weekend and a Memorial Day. And thanks for stopping by. Bye.